You do not need a fancy degree. You do not need to know a lot of technical skills. And most importantly, you do not have to be a marketing guru that has millions of followers. Hola everyone, my name is Antoinette. I am a 26-year-old entrepreneur living here in the Toronto area. On this channel, I talk to you a lot about how to create multiple six-figure businesses regardless of your credit or sales history. I'm somebody who has continued to build multiple businesses across the globe, starting off as somebody who's still building their credit right now. And a lot of my businesses weren't even funded out of my own pocket. Today, guys, we're gonna talk about how you can make $10,000 a month or more strictly off of social media. You do not need a fancy degree. You do not need to know a lot of technical skills. And most importantly, you do not have to be a marketing guru that has millions of followers, okay? So please, like I always say, note takers are money makers. Make sure you have your notebook and pen. The very first thing we're going to talk about, guys, is creating an income goal. I always say if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You need to know how much money you want to make every single day in order to actually attain that goal. So let's write this down first, okay? Your income goal. What is it? What do you want to make every single day? Is it 200 a day? Is it 300? Is it 500? And so forth. For this example, for the purpose of this video, we're gonna aim for 10K months, okay? So if I wanna make $10,000 a month, first of all, it is easy. Don't allow anybody to ever make you feel like you cannot make $10,000 a month on a part-time basis and out-earn your full-time job while keeping that 9 to 5. Because I didn't say quit your 9 to 5. You don't have to do that. If you want to, you can. But don't ever let anybody make you feel like 10,000 is not attainable. It is super easy as long as you follow this blueprint. So your income goal of 10,000 a month, that's gonna amount to $333 per day. So once you have that income goal, the next thing you're gonna do is figure out what product or service you wanna offer to your audience. And I'm gonna teach you how to get that audience if you have none right now, so don't worry. You're gonna figure out what product or service you wanna offer to your audience, okay? So let's just say my income goal is $333 and the product or service I wanna offer is $97. Okay, let's make it easier. It's $111, right? That's my package. So my goal is to get 3 people to sign up for my package every single day. Once you have an income goal, you know what product or service you want to sell, and you have the price for your product or service, you can create different ways in which you could accomplish those goals, which we're going to talk about in a second. Now, when it comes to finding your product or service, people ask me all the time, or they'll say to me, you know, I'm not really that much of an expert in a lot of things. How do I find what product or service to offer? How do I find what product or service to sell? And how do I start as somebody who does not know too much about certain industries? What I like to do is I want you to write down 10 things that you really like. If you were to sit down and study that, you wouldn't just study it for the money, but you would also study it because there's an interest. It sparks a light in you. Like for me, I love business mentorship. I love teaching people how to take their business from 0 to 100K a month. I love it. I do it all the time. I like to mentor. I have a lot of great ideas. It lights a fire in me. I just love to do it. So I want you to sit down and think about what you like to do, right? That's going to determine what product or service you offer, because yes, money is amazing, but you have to love what you do at the end of the day, and people have to see the passion and fire and flame within you in order to listen to you and follow your lead. So let's just say service wise, you're like me, right? You like to help people. You like to mentor people on a business level. We're going to take that skill and we're going to package it. Whether this is, let's just say, I'm going to give you a great example. For $111, okay, you're going to get a customized one-on-one call with myself. You're going to get 3 free ebooks that teach you how to take your business from 0 to 10K. You're going to get a complete checklist to show you how your social media should look. And I'm going to show you how to convert leads into actual sales. All of this is going to come at a one-time cost of $111. That is your package right there. This is what we're gonna use to show people, right? Step 2, you're gonna answer these questions. who does your product or service help or benefit? Okay, and if I look to the side, I'm looking at my laptop because you guys know I love taking notes. I don't like to miss anything out. So that's your target audience. You need a target audience. Never start a business, never start anything not knowing who you're targeting. Why? Because your marketing needs to be geared to your target audience all the time. All the time, okay? You need buyer personas. Who does your ideal buyer look like, right? What do they look like? What do they like? What do they do? For example, my buyer persona for business mentorship could be a woman who doesn't really like her 9 to 5, or she wants something else to supplement her income, right? She has children, so she cannot put a lot of time into it. So she wants a side hustle that's gonna supplement her income but not take up too much of her time. When I have that buyer persona, now anything that I market on social media, I'm gonna talk to that lady. I'm gonna say something like 10 ways to earn extra income without taking time away from your kids. And on that post, I'm gonna list 10 ways that my buyer persona can relate to. So when they see my marketing, they're like, okay, that makes sense. That sounds like me. Your marketing needs to talk to your target audience. Important. Don't forget that ever. Step 3. What is a FAQ or common interest or issue that your ideal customer faces? Okay? What is an issue? So for this mom, right? The issue is she doesn't have a lot of time, but she needs more money. She cannot work 14, 15, 16 hours a day with 3 kids at home. So that is her issue. Now, we have the issue. How am I going to help this mother solve her issue in a way that she can afford? So for example, this is where we're going to offer something for free, okay? This is where we're going to say, okay, free ebook, 10 ways to earn an extra income online from home as a single mom with 3 kids. So I'm talking to my buyer persona, right? She's going to say, oh my gosh, this is amazing and it's free. This goes on to step 4. We're going to get an autoresponder or an email that is going to coincide with your free offer, right? So now this mom sees my ad, okay? She's getting that free ebook. She loves the idea. I have her email, I have her name. What I'm going to do at this point is send her emails on a maybe weekly, every 3 days, and I'm going to talk to her about more ways in which she can maximize her income and not take a lot of time away from her children. What I'm doing, guys, is I'm leading up to my ultimate offer of $111, the course that's going to break everything down for her. The more free value you give to people, the more they're going to want to give back to you. Let me say it again. The more free value you give out is the more you're going to get back in monetary value. Okay, so now we have that email sequence. So now we want to figure out what media does my target audience follow. We're going to create ads, we're going to post, we're going to collaborate, and we're going to find ways in which I could reach more mothers, like this one mother that went through my lead magnet. Now, if we have a goal of accomplishing 3 to 4 sales per day at $100 to accomplish our 10K a month, we got to figure out how many leads we have to get in every single day and how many have to convert and how we're going to get those leads in. So let's talk about the different social media platforms there are. We have Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, LinkedIn, right? So on Facebook, we have ads, okay? Facebook and Instagram, I love ads. I always recommend doing $5 a day on ads just to get started. Now, when it comes to your ads, we want to go back to our target audience. That's why it's so important to have a target audience. When you're filling out Facebook and Instagram ads, they're going to ask you who exactly you're targeting. At this point, in my case, I may say single moms. I may write down the target audience, mother of children under 12, business, entrepreneur. So you're going to choose different keywords that actually match who your target audience is, okay? Once you have those keywords, we then create ads that call out a problem, a solution, and your offer. Once they sign up for that offer, they get that email sequence, they get that free trial, they get that free product, and then from there, we're going to sell them on our major package, right? And this depends on what you're trying to offer. I always recommend doing something service-based, especially starting up. And for those of you who may not be an expert in your field, there's a lot of ebooks out there, PLR courses, so private label write courses, where you could actually go onto a website, you can buy a private label write book, right? Or a course that's already made for you. And once you buy it, you have the right to change the name and put yourself as an author. This is your right to do this, right? So let's say you want to sell a course teaching people how to elevate in their business, right? You could go onto a PLR website, you can get an ebook from there and offer that as your lead magnet to bring people in. So you don't have to sit down for 5 to 10 days writing a book yourself. There are books out there that you could take and rebrand as your own, right? When it comes to the actual course, you can buy a course that's private label right to offer it, or you could offer the one-on-one service yourself. With whatever it is you're trying to do, I always recommend getting a mentor or speaking to another expert who could help you. But you could learn as you go. You do not have to be an expert in any field to generate income from it. And I think that's where a lot of people fall short, and that's where they go wrong, where they feel like, okay, I need to study business for 5 years before I start selling courses in it. No, you could be honest to your target audience. Look, I just started studying business. It's going really well for me. I want to teach you how to do the exact same thing, right? People are going to want to connect with you as a person and not so much what you know. They're going to want to click with you. So if you're a type of person that maybe you're not a people person, then you could sell a product, right? Like lashes, nails, whatever it is, but still have that lead magnet. You could sell a course that teaches people how to do lashes, a PLL course, and maybe you don't even do lashes yourself, but you're just connecting people with a course that will teach them, right? You don't have to be an expert in any field to generate income. Get that out of your mind right now. It's all about working smarter and not harder, and figuring out ways where you can connect with other experts to get things done, okay? So when you follow all of these steps, we want to write down some milestones, okay? At what point do you want to accomplish your $300 a day goal? Right? What are you going to do to make sure that you stay on track? And the last thing I want to say, guys, is affirmations and law of attraction. I cannot stress this enough. It works, it works, it works. I want you guys to write this down. 55 by 5 rule. On your journey to making $10,000 a month, I want you to write this down. I make $10,000 a month in extra income. Write that sentence down 55 times, 5 days in a row. Things are going to start coming your way and falling into place that allow you to accomplish this goal. Once day 5 is done, your goal is done. I promise you it's going to happen. But don't forget to attach a date to that goal. So if your goal is to accomplish this by July 31st, whatever the date is, you want to write that down. Now, when I was starting this, I had a goal to do this in the 30 days time. So I wrote down, in 30 days from now, I make an extra $10,000 per month. I wrote that down 55 times, 5 days in a row. I had my free lead magnet, my offer, my course, and now I'm doing way more than that on a regular basis. So I'm telling you guys, when you affirm something, when you manifest something, it comes to light. And this is what a lot of the successful, rich, wealthy people have in common. They believe in manifestation and law of attraction. I'm telling you, it works. So does prayer. I'm a firm believer in prayer as well. Okay, so with that being said, I really hope this video helps you to accomplish your goal of making an extra $10,000 a month on social media. You don't need a large following, right? You're gonna have your lead magnet, you're gonna have that offer, you're gonna make sure your ads attract the right audience, and as people start to purchase your lead magnet, your email list grows, your Instagram following grows, and things along those lines starts to happen for you. The more value you give out, the more value you will get back. So with that being said, guys, best of luck on your journey as being an entrepreneur. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share, and meet you at the top because the bottom is too crowded.